Alright, welcome. This video we're going to go through settings here on blogs and explain what you need to set each one of them up and why each one is important. Here you have on your settings tab your basic settings, the title of the blog itself, your description, and whether or not you want this to be caught by search engines. So make sure that you click yes to both of those. Your description also is only a certain length, so make sure when you're creating your description that you put in keywords that search engines will help to follow. It'll say who your authors are, and in this case anyone is allowed to edit it. On your posts and comments, this will individually tell you how many posts that you want shown. Notice we have two. If you change to one on the main page, only one will show and then the other one will archive. Post template, if you want to add a template you can, and in this case show images in Lightbox so that it's easier for them to see. The comments, you can have them embedded or full page, depending on what you want to do. You can also have a pop-up window or hide them, but if you're having a lot of comments you might want to embed them, especially if you're allowing anyone and anonymous users to click on the blog and make comments. Word verification, you want to be able to, it will allow people to leave comments on your blog to help reduce spam, so to verify that they're not putting up spam on there. Show backlinks, and on this one, backlinks to keep other pages that to your host, so to your page. So if someone types in comments to it, you want to make sure that you can either see them or in this case hide them. It's dependent up to you. Comments for form a message, you can add that. Mobile and email settings, if you want to set up posting your email address in here, or comment notification, whenever a comment is made you'll get an email to show it has been, and then you can also add emails to other email address for the posts. The language, you can have it obviously in whatever language that you want, and you can also enable your translation, but if you do, you can only pick a certain language to have it translated into, with these exceptions. So in my case I have it disabled because the blogs we're only looking for people, maybe for this yoga blog you want maybe have it enabled, and you can have this put into Hindu, okay, so it can be translated if it wanted to, since this is yoga, and if we remember when we went through those other a lot of the searches were in India. What time zone you're in, and if you want a timestamp format, if you want just the date, the time, if you want it in military time, so forth. Okay, search preferences, and let me cancel that. Okay, we're not going to save anything. I was going to save it. It's not important. It's important if you save it, if you're going to change it. For me, it's not going to make a difference. I want to get through this as fast as I can. Meta tabs, tags, these are important. I don't have any in here, but enable search engine description. So you have an ability to put in 150 characters to explain your blog. This is important for search engines. Okay, I just pasted some words in here, but you have 150 characters max, so make sure that you put keywords in here and it will create meta tabs for you that search engines help to pick up. Also, you have error redirections. I wouldn't really worry about that, but crawlers and indexing of your website, we're going to come back to this because this is important as well, so that it can be found by search engines. Also, now we have on other, we have site feeds, URL open, does it have adult content, and then Google Analytics. Remember, we created an analytic account earlier. We pasted that into the HTML so that it can be traced. We can also put in our web property. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'll show you how to go over there. We're going to go in here, Google search. This is extremely slow tonight, I'm sorry. Google accounts. products, and we have our analytics. And with our analytics account, if you notice, we have a number, an administrator here. Okay, and this is our number, so you can copy that, Control C and copy, go back in here and put our ID number in here. Okay, save those settings, and this helps us to redirect all the information from analytics with our ID number. Now let's go back. Alright, click Save Settings. It's still saved. Okay, make sure it's saved. Took forever. Go back over here and search preferences, and then now what we have here is a custom robot text, which in this case will allow robot text content in here and create a sitemap for your web page. Now if you don't do this correctly, you're going to run into a problem, so we're going to go through a quick briefing of it. So we'll click here and open this up. Now we'll come back. Now first I want you to go to this website, trytobreak.com, and you're going to go over here and download, click here, the download G Web Crawler 1.7 beta, download and install it. It's not my site, but it is a great tool that is free out there. Okay, once you do, you will come up with this sitemap icon. You want to start that icon up, okay, and go ahead and put in here. Now we're going to create a new project, and project name, we'll just name it 1. It wouldn't really make a difference what new group. We don't have, sorry, new group 1. Alright, and click OK, and then we're going to type in our web address here. Okay, so we type that in here, and we'll crawl the site, and what this is going to do is index the site and check out for all the information that's on there. Alright, so now we have it on generate. We're going to generate this, okay, and completed. We're open a file directory, and what'll come up is a document here that you could look for this text file, which is robots. If you double click that, this is the text file that you will copy, Control C, and copy the robots in there. You can also go to robot settings, which is the same thing, to put in here. So let's go back into here and open this up. We go back. Notice how we enabled robot text, Control V. If it's something wrong, it'll let you know. It's an XML. It's a sitemap that's been created. We're going to save that. Okay, it's going to warn you. If there is a problem with this when saving, it will let you know that there's a problem with it. But if you use that software, it'll create a sitemap for you, which will help the search engines to pick up the site. It's extremely important when you're creating this blog to be able to get traffic. We will discuss traffic in earlier or in later about marketing to your site. We also talked about Craigslist a little bit and how to get some ads on there, but without people viewing your site, there's no way you're going to be able to make money on it. Whether it is a blog or a regular website, it still needs to be picked up by search engines. Okay, 20 minutes later, it finally caught the preferences. Custom robot header tags, we have that disabled, but you can actually go ahead in here and edit this as well. And you want to maybe click on your home page, whether or not you want it in there, archive the search pages, and click on all, archived, and default posts. You can have it save the changes here, so it'll look for the headers on the page itself. Okay, and this will help your search engine be found. If you go back to the blog, you'll see that nothing has happened here, nothing's changed, but we created this home page on the last one, but now it's easier for search engines to find it. Okay, hopefully this has been helpful for you, and good luck with your blogging.